All right. Let's talk about Clenbuterol. I've tried it probably a few times, maybe 3 or 4 different cycles within the past few years. I don't like the stuff. I'm not a fan, but it certainly does work. Typically recommended. Like there's various schemes of dosing it. It's supposed to raise your metabolism, your metabolic rate to help with fat loss. And what's interesting is actually one of the drugs out there that can help you with muscle retention or even building muscle. So essentially, you're taking something for fat loss and you're building muscle or keeping your muscle at the same time, which in the bodybuilding scheme and the fitness, in from a fitness point of view, that is the goal. If you're trying to lose fat, you want to keep all your muscle. That'll help you have the optimal physique. What I don't like about clenbuterol is the anxiety. You just feel very uncomfortable when you're taking it. Not overly uncomfortable to the point like you're dying, but you just don't really feel like yourself. Kind of like too stimulated that you're nervous, like shaking a little bit, kind of like an overdose of caffeine. And the withdrawals, people don't talk about the withdrawals, but it was so easy to gain weight after you take it. So you take it, I mean, the first week you notice fat's burning off, fat's burning off. Every single day you look better and better, right? This is with a relatively like moderate dose, maybe on the lower side. Yeah, you look better. You look better. You're just naturally more pumped. Even if you're not eating a lot of carbs, you physically look better. You look more vascular. Your muscles feel harder. I remember getting to the gym and like doing something like simple like shoulder press with the barbell, and man, the next workout it was just. I mean, I was pushing more weight. Like I looked like I was leaner, which is a very unusual phenomenon to be at a lower body weight and just be stronger, right? Like naturally, if you weigh more, you should be able to push more weight, right? So that was really interesting. That was really took me off guard, and I thought, wow, this stuff is working. But when you come off of it, not only do you mentally just feel kind of down, just if you think about it, clenbuterol is a stimulant, just like caffeine. It makes you go up. What goes up comes down, and the down is just like social withdrawal, kind of just your mood is just a lot worse. It doesn't last for too long, lasts for about a week and a half, but it was just so easy to gain weight. Like that 1 week to 2 weeks after, I sort of have this theory that your metabolism just. They say that metabolic slowdown can't really occur too significantly if you lose weight, but I don't know. It seems like it did for me. I mean, anyway, like that's my experience with it. Very easy to lose weight on the stuff, but immediately when you stop, like I remember, like let's say if somebody, if their maintenance calories, let's say is 2,500, right? They're eating at 2,000 calories to drop weight, right? Okay, so they're taking clenbuterol, they're at 2,000 calories, they're losing a lot of weight. They stop taking clenbuterol and they're eating at their maintenance, which is 2,500. It seemed easier to gain weight, like more easier than if you hadn't taken the clenbuterol in the first place. So very interesting stuff. It just feel like your body's like a sponge and it just wants to take in all the fat possible. So that was pretty strange. But the first time I took it for a cycle, I was playing with it for a few months. I didn't really feel the anxiety, but then I mean, I kept on hearing about it, so I paid more attention to it. Like, I mean, I kept on hearing the phenomena that when you take clenbuterol, you feel more anxious. And then the second cycle, I was just more observant, and man, you actually do. Yeah, so very interesting stuff. I thought that maybe like, that's how you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel a little bit anxious because you're in a calorie deficit. But no, because when I went off the clenbuterol, even in a calorie deficit, I didn't really feel as anxious as typical. It's not necessarily anxiety, but you feel uncomfortable talking. I mean, this stuff's pretty hard. It's pretty hard on your heart. Although I don't think it's as strong as people make it to be. Like, I mean, if you tell some people you're taking clenbuterol, they're like, whoa, that's strong stuff, man. But no, it's not like taking testosterone, for example. I mean, that's the reason why it's pretty easy to find out there. It's not strong like testosterone. I've taken testosterone. It's not like that. Um, Again, this stuff is it's very acute effects. You take it and you notice it kind of for the rest of the day. After that, it's kind of gone. But cool stuff, kind of worth trying if you're into fitness. You just want to test it out. There's nothing which can really go wrong from taking it for a couple weeks, and that's what some cycles are like. They say take 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. But cool stuff. At the end of the day, I won't take it again. I won't take it in the future. I mean, the only time I guess I could see myself taking is like, let's say I have to get in amazing shape in like 4 weeks, right? But I can't see why that would happen. But even then, I really wouldn't want to take it. So its effects aren't that kind of mind blowing, but they do work. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. So that's clenbuterol, in my opinion, one of the more overrated steroids, drugs, supplements out there. And hope that was helpful, guys. See you next time.